Gabe was a keen skateboarder. I mean, and that's how he came to know the place that would eventually be the place that he fell from, the place where he died, which is a multi-storey car park. After we lost Gabe, we absolutely, as a family, were dedicated to making sure that his memory stayed alive. Not only his memory, but his love for life and his compassion, his empathy. And I knew that I'd have to do something to stop other families from going through the pain and the tragedy of a preventable death like Gabriel's. Sadly, these deaths happen frequently. Gabe's Law, at its heart, is a piece of legislation that we're hoping to get passed through Parliament. We want to amend essentially the current building regulations that we feel unfortunately aren't fit for purpose. So we're specifically looking at trying to make multi-storey car parks much safer spaces by simply increasing the edge perimeter. At its core, Gabe's Law is a very practical piece of suicide prevention legislation, and it will potentially save the lives of some of the most vulnerable members in our communities.
We've done a lot of work through the store with the Ben Ramers Foundation. As soon as Johnny approached us with Gabe's Law, you know, the two go hand in hand. None of these charities are independent. Yes, they're all perhaps talking about various issues that differ, but at the centre there's a real sense of community and understanding, and obviously mental health goes across everything, and mental health awareness.
We came up with this idea called the Reluctant Protagonist, and what it is, it's how skateboarding is an activity and a sort of a creative act in itself, and they can become catalysts for change, for changing communities.
Mike approached me a few months back and asked if we would donate some skateboard to obviously repurpose and put new graphics on. And for me, that recycling of skateboards I've always been interested in anyway.
This project wouldn't have happened without Lost Art, and they've been brilliant. We've been going down, grabbing 6, 10 skateboards at a time. We bring them up to our place, we sand them down, prepare them, and we send them out. In all, we've got about 20 skateboards or skate decks, which have been remade and remodeled.
Really happy to be involved in the project. Anything you can do, especially as an artist with your weird set of skills to help people is something I think we should always jump at the opportunity to do.
There's a big crossover, obviously, isn't there, with skateboarding, lifestyle, art, music, culture. It all just fits together, and Gabe and his little crew just sort of fell seamlessly into that. And so the skateboard seemed to be a really, you know, great medium for this. There's been all sorts of beautiful little synchronicities around the artists that are involved and the medium, and yeah, it's just, yeah, beautiful.
The quality of the boards has been amazing. The work from the graphic design illustration staff, some brilliant alumni students, and importantly, some amazing designers and illustrators such as Kate Gibb in London, Berlin-based Patrick Thomas, all contributed some fantastic works for the project. And this has really raised the profile of the project in this city and throughout the UK.
I remember moving here and seeing just how many skateboarders there were, and finding out there's one skateboard shop and it was Lost Art, and it's kind of tribal in a good way, like holding Liverpool's skateboard community together like so fundamentally with one shop is insane.
What's happening here, what Johnny and Mike are doing, what Gabe's Law is doing, what Ben Ramers Foundation is doing is just really being there and assisting and helping, because there is a real need not just in Liverpool, you know, everywhere there are young people suffering. There are young people who don't know where to go, don't know who to speak to, don't know who to turn to. And Lost Art and skate shops all across the globe really are safe places for young people to come and really just find their people and you know, have that conversation, or at least start that conversation, know that they're not alone.
Like, skateboarding is in the center of like all outsider cultures, you know, hip hop, punk rock, hardcore punk, tattoos, anything weird, you know. Goths love skateboarding, the scallies that kind of are on the edge of things love skateboarding. So in terms of like a cultural venue, the skate park is the one.
On the back of the auction, we're trying to keep the momentum going forward towards an Olympic skate park in the city, bringing together a number of stakeholders, the university, researchers, the council, private individuals, and the teams behind GABES Law and the team behind Lost Art as well. So hopefully something really positive is going to come out of it.
I think kids need places to be that are safe, but you can take risks. And I think a skate park's that place.
We want to make sure that this is a project that can be completely inclusive. So I think that the idea behind the skate park is somewhere which would be a safe haven and, you know, a gateway for wellness. Somewhere where we could work in tangent with other agencies, other charities, and you know, hopefully, you know, mentoring and giving youth the opportunity to express, but to talk about and to, you know, just be somewhere safe, you know, and be able to come, hang out, and hopefully, you know, engage in super positive activities, whatever that may be, across the spectrum. If those sorts of resources had been in the city, you know, at the time of Gabriel's passing, there might have been a chance that he wouldn't have ended up where he ended up on the night that he died.